Good afternoon, good evening. What's going on with Sapphire? Listen, I'm coming on for a few minutes right now because I got a lot of emails from you guys about some of the words that we have that look the same and how to, retain that. How will which one is which? I'm just going to give you this one right here. Incontinence is INCONTINENCE. Do not do NANCE because the exam will trip you up on that. Okay, and it's going to be a lot in there. I have a lot in there on medical terminology that actually look alike, but they sound the same. Well, they sound the same and look alike. So just be prepared for that when you're going in there. Also, in your CPT book, there's notes there, like note pages. Make sure you go in there and put those notes on there. ICD-10, they got note pages in there too. Put them on there. You're not going to remember every single thing, but you're not going to write down the whole notes and books information inside your CPT, but you're going to write down enough so you can hit that page and find what you're looking for. So in your ICD-10, get the AAPC ICD-10. The notes in there have lines in there. It's wonderful. Put notes in there so you can remember stuff. I don't mean write down the whole CPC guide. Don't write down everything in your classes. Just write down what you think you're not going to remember. You don't know if it's going to be on a test or not, but I'll give you everything. Also in the CPC book, highlight what you need to highlight in that book so that you can go back to it and remember it. In your CPT book, there's no pages in there. Go in there, write down what you need to write down. I'm going to put this in the medical terminology portion. So I'm not going to put this on YouTube because this is not really something for YouTube. It's just for y'all that's in the classroom. The summary definitions and medical terminology that's at the end of your courses. Make sure you go over them. Make sure you go over them. Those of you who are in the coding courses, you can get your guide. You know what I'm saying? If you guys are not ready to take your exam, don't worry about it. You can get a used book. But those tests that's in back of that book, we need to go over. And remember, everything that you do, in this classroom, it has to do with that CPC guide because that's how you're going to pass your test. Okay, that's the goal, to pass your test. Some of y'all that are new, don't worry about it. You'll get there. Okay, just going to take time. Brachytherapy, a form of radiation therapy. Make sure you guys got that down. It's going to take a while, so it's not something that y'all going to be able to do overnight. Just make sure you got that down. I'm getting ready to post the urology system coding. Urology system coding. I'm getting ready to post that. So just make sure you take heed to that when you get up to that course. Again, in the medical terminology, make sure that you do all of the exercises. You have the medical terminology book. The exercises I have to send to you. Don't do the little quizzes in the book. I mean, you can do that if you want to, but that's not what I'm requiring you to do. The 21 tests that I sent you, that's what you are required to do. You finish one, you send it back to me. You can print it, scan it, whatever you want to do. Just make sure you get it back to me so I can grade it. That language of medicine book, you don't need to get a new one. I mean, if you want to get a hard copy, you can go ahead and buy it. I mean, I don't know how much it is. That was almost $200. But you got the ebook on there, 2010, that's fine. 2010, the 10th edition. I don't know, I think it's 2018 or something like that. But you can use that book, no problem, because that's where your test came from. So I'm going to sign off now. I'm going to put this in your medical terminology course. I don't know, I might put it in there as a link, or I might just put the video in there, it doesn't matter. But send me an email if you guys got a question. But again, make sure you use your index cards because I want to make sure that you have everything that you need so that you're able to retain it. And you don't need 10,000 index cards. I know a friend of mine, I think he had like 20 boxes of index cards. I don't know how he remember all that stuff. But he took one of his exams, I think it was for construction or something, like 5 times. The 5th time he finally passed, 3rd time he was like, Lisa, I ain't got enough index cards. I was like, all right, get you some more. But, whatever y'all got to do. The goal is to pass the test. The medical billing people, y'all just starting out, don't worry about it. It's going to take you a minute to get to the level that you want to get to, but you got to have medical billing. It's not you're not a full drawn out medical billing course. A crash course, I'm giving you what I'm giving you. The whole course, you can take 12 weeks, take as long as you want to, especially those of you who work during the day. Don't worry about it. As long as you can get to me through email, we're good. I did, I'll let y'all know when I'm going on YouTube. Y'all know when I'm ready to post something, because y'all supposed to get a flash or flag or something when I'm getting ready to post. Because I see y'all coming on in late, and then y'all still sending me emails, asking me questions. Don't be ashamed. It's like, so what? You ask whatever you want. Nobody can see you. Just ask what you want. Because when I'm on, I don't see nobody want to ask me no questions when I'm on YouTube. It's when I get off that I get the questions. But that's all right. Don't worry about it. But anyway, I just want to come on and let y'all know about that. The medical terminology. That book is in 3 different spots. Some people don't know that it's in 3 different spots. And I did it like that so I can see that y'all open stuff. And whenever y'all go in the classroom or open something, I can see y'all open something. So don't worry about that. But again, all you need is the exam with the medical terminology book, because I've already given you the book. You do not have to purchase it. If you want a big, giant, hard copy, go ahead. It's okay. Some people like to highlight and stuff like that. That book is big. You can't print it, so it's a wrap. But I'll put it in here so you can, look at it as much as you want to. Okay, so right now it's 5:02. I'm getting ready to go in the classroom. I'm going to be signed on. I'm going to load urinary system and male genitals. I'm not going to load it today because I'm not quite finished with it. I'm going to do it tomorrow. And you guys are not up to that portion yet anyway. But I'm going to load it anyway. And just make sure you get yourself used to the medical terminology, because once you go into the coding, you've got to start coding cases. You got to start coding cases. But I'm not going to do that until you guys are finished. Do not forget to use your sheet, and send that sheet to me when you are finished. If you're doing cardiology or something like that, or vascular, and you finish that session, on that sheet I need to know when you started and when you finish. Okay? So I'll see you soon. Send me an email if you guys got a question.